is an interesting thing. Something we find ourselves speaking more and more about. Orwell's 1984 Big Brother guy going on. Talk about they shortened all the words. Trying to figure out what the fucking SCOTUS was last week. I'm like, I can't fucking remember suddenly because I'm not reading and watching enough of it. If I read something in the damn acronym, I learn all the words because that's the only way you're really going to understand what the hell these people are about. You go by KFC forever and ever and ever. You forget that the word chicken is in there. Last time I ate at KFC, it's been at least 5 years, maybe 10. I love KFC. But I ate there when I was up there after my dad died. I got some KFC, some Kentucky Fried Chicken. And it was just little pieces of shit, and they only gave you one side. I got a 3-piece. I get a biscuit, and I'm go for the butter in there. I'm like, where the fuck is the butter? They got some honey-flavored bullshit in there. Just give me some fucking butter for my biscuit. It's gone to shit. I hate to say it, because I used to really like Kentucky Fried Chicken. But now, like 15, 20 years have gone by since they renamed it KFC in the Big Brother way, so you take the meaning out of the fucking words. Nobody even knows the word chicken is in there at all. And most people can't even find Kentucky on the fucking map. Talking about a lot of different things with the Big Brother. Everybody's looking at each other and everybody's this and that and fucking everything on the walls. Their fucking recordings going on constantly. So if somebody catches you fucking saying something you shouldn't be saying, they could swoop in. I mean, you know, that's what this thing is. It's recording me now, right? If they decided, they could do like a random piss test in the army. It's not even like they need to be looking at you. Your name comes up, and then fucking suddenly you see your name on the wall in the morning, and you gotta go pee before you take your first pee. So you stand in line needing to pee, and you take a pee. Sometimes they're not so random. Sometimes people are looking for you. Sometimes your name's on that fucking piece of paper every time there's a fucking random piss test. And you find out people think you're stoned. Come on, man. Look at me. Do I look like I'd be putting all kinds of fucking terrible smoke in my lungs? I like beer. Makes me a jolly good fellow. I like beer. Tom T. Hall. But that poor guy over there, this is the part we're missing. This is what I'm getting at. I'm watching some of these things that are coming up, and I'm like, and they're not even talking in this stuff, but I'm making the connections. Why? Because I know the fucking words. The part they haven't brought up yet anywhere that I've seen out of Orwell's fucking 1984, that Big Brother book, is the one where they keep changing the enemies. They keep changing the enemies. Like we're supposed to be fucking at war with Russia. And all of a sudden, oh, Russia's our friend. And the first time they ever said that, I said, oh, I don't really believe that. I hadn't even read the fucking book yet. I just couldn't see how Russia could become our friend as soon as they fucking quit. You know, they're not really our friends. You never trust somebody that says, I'm sorry, I give up. They're trying to figure out a way to fucking walk all over you. But that's the thing, in 1984, they kept changing the enemy, the people that they were fighting. Though, as a country, you know, as a nation, troop boots upside the head drill sergeant boots, upside the head troops all over the fucking place. Nobody knows where the fuck they are. We got them everywhere, so we could just fucking decide somebody's our enemy and somebody's our friend, and they keep changing it. And I'm looking at this stuff with that poor guy and his ex friends who were the best people in the world. All of a sudden, he's a fucking asshole. And people are like, yeah, that guy's a fucking asshole. Yeah, we trusted him once, but he fucking did us wrong. That guy's a fucking asshole. And then all of a sudden, oh, hey, he's my friend again. Look at him go. Look at him go. And they're like, what a great guy. They just forgot that quick that the guy was an asshole before. Look at the lawyers that poor guy gets. I mean, he's obviously using fixer lawyers, and this guy that I see talking now is just this fucking brute. He's just like, you know. Probably paid his way through fucking law school as a henchman. I don't know. But it's just... he's his friend right now. But pretty soon when things start getting hot for him, he's not going to be his friend anymore. When we think that, oh, he's a bad person, all of a sudden he's going to be his friend again. He is using that poor guy. Somebody on his side is telling him what to do. He has never read that book. I didn't read it till I was 30, and I was glad I waited that long because at least I could understand some of the things. You can't fucking give a kid Orwell's 1984 in high school. He doesn't even fucking know what's going on in the world. But that guy hasn't read it either. He's just got people telling him what to fucking do. He does. They said about me, Master Sergeant Knox said to Arnold, he says, he's got to be a genius because nobody can be that stupid. It could be. We're all getting duped. Not just those of us who are believing him, but I mean, believing that he's that crazy, but also the people that are believing the things he says. We're all getting duped. Just keep changing the fucking enemy. Keep them whittling away in the back of their mind all the while, going, he's our friend now. And they're going, wait a minute, in the back of your mind, you can't think about anything else other than the fucking quiet argument that you can't even hear.